Hello, everyone, and welcome to another one of my live streams. You all know who I am. I'm your hostess, Cinnamon, and I hope all of you come in for a really good time. And I mean a really, really good time. So, what do you all want to talk about? I know you all will be making your way in soon. Again, it's so wonderful to see everyone that's going to be here. Let's see all who comes in and hangs out with us, hangs out with their wang out, rocks out with their cock out. I see our first one has arrived. Don't be shy. I'm not. Uh. Well, hello there, J-Dog. Welcome to the live stream. I do believe you know what time it is. Well, you're the first one to show. Oh, it has been a long time, and you all know how I feel about a long time. Again, it's good to see every last one of you. How are you all doing? What are you all up to? Currently, I'm sharing us out. And you all know I love to be shared. There we go. It's that time again. Oh, snapping turtles, huh? I thought you were going to say, watch out for your menacing trouser snake. Again, it's good to see everyone here. You all know I love to hang out with you all. A few weeks ago, I got to rejoin you all. Been busy, been away for a while. Have a disposable vape to enjoy watermelon bubblegum, with a G. Well, hello, Miss Kelly. Welcome to the live stream. It's good to see you all. Well, hello, Mystical. Here we are again. Mystical got to see some of my extra spicy pictures. Funny what I can do. It's so wonderful to see all of you. And that is not Country Girl because she would show up in blue. Nice try. I know some folks love to come into a Cinnamon live stream and try to play along. It's all good. And of course, you all seen my last TikToks. Oh, they were so much fun, weren't they? I had a great time. As much fun as you can have with your clothes on. Currently, for my big vape device, which you all seen in my last TikTok videos. Oh, you have no idea. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, Mystical got to see a few of my extra naughty pictures. Absolutely. And any links that you might have, be sure to put them in the chat. You know the drill. And we're not talking about a power drill. Uh. Yes, my makeup artist, Alex, she did my makeup, and I think I look absolutely stunning. She's trying some new things with me. Now, I have to ask all of you, do you like my hair up or do you like it down? Uh, yes, in my new vape device, we have a butterscotch custard, and you all know I've had a few thick custards in my mouth before. Let's see how many of you catch that. And if you're all wondering, I'm setting up a new Discord just for me. Oh, you don't have to thank me, sweetie. You know we go way back. Not like that, though. But we could. Uh, oh, handlebars. Well, I've done that before. I think I still have a picture or two of that. Perfect for YouTube, not Pornhub. Everyone be sure to smash that like button. I hear the like button is kind of a bitch and likes to be treated naughty. I mean, if you push it hard, the like button hard enough, it might go, don't stop, don't stop. It'll be such a good time. As much fun as you can have with your clothes on, right? And if it doesn't, YouTube, get on that. That like button should moan every time you touch it. Yes, I have a butterscotch custard in here. And let's face facts, I like a custard in my mouth every once in a while. Thick and creamy, you know. Well, I have been known to enjoy a few spicy things in my mouth. Oh, ghost pepper Cheetos. Well, you know. Oh, we'll see you later, J-Dog. Don't do anything I would do. But if you do, be sure to name it after me. Lots of love to you, brother. Originally, my hair was done up in this unusual braid I've never had done before, but it was pulling too hard. And occasionally, I don't mind my hair being pulled, but it was starting to give me a headache, so I had to take it down. But it looked cute. I did like it. It was so cute. Of course, Country Girl's seen my TikToks, and she's like, that poor vape. For the record, every time I deep throat my vape, it shoots what I want right down my throat. I'm waiting for y'all to catch that joke. I'm sure all of you were also glad to see my favorite coffee cup out and about. Miss Kelly, I also seen that you shared it out. I'm wondering how long it takes before Rosie shows up. She's one of my biggest fans. Now that we have a few people here, last week we talked about Pokemon. I'm so sick and tired of everyone going on and on about Pikachu. I myself would love to see a Detective Squirtle movie, wouldn't you? And because so many things get shortened, we can call it, we can call him instead of Detective Squirtle. What's short for detective? We can call him Dick. And then we can shorten Squirtle. We can call him Dick Squirts. Oh, yes, sharing is caring. I personally think there should be a Dick Squirts movie, even though it sounds like it doesn't belong for kids. We can call him Dick Squirts. With his partner, a ride on. We can call him Dick Ride On. How interesting would that be? The only Pokemon I don't think that we could turn into a detective is Haunter, Dick Haunter. That sounds like an STD you don't want. I suffer from Dick Haunter. You should probably take some penicillin for that. Now I'm just wondering how many of you were laughing at that. And I've got this new vape here. Watermelon bubblegum. That's with a G, not a C. See? Now, Miss Kelly, I know this particular live stream, what you were wanting me to talk about. You mentioned it. that whole ban on drag queens down in Florida. Well, this looks a lot like the 1960s all over again, attacking the homosexual community in what was then becoming the LGBTQIA plus community. History has a tendency to repeat itself, doesn't it? Now, what could businesses do? I mean, after all, there's a whole business surrounding this. Well, if it's an Addie, welcome to the live stream. It's good to see you, sweetie. Missed you, missed you. So good to see you. So, what can the businesses do that have lost so much money? Sue the legislators, but do it individually. After all, if you try to sue the government, they always win. So why not start with something simple? Suing the individual legislators. Absolutely, sweetie. Addie, it's so good to see you. So many beautiful ladies here. Special kisses to all of you gorgeous ladies. Why not suggest to the community? Start actually. Well, you could do that. You could do that. But then you're just hurting the businesses. And hurting the businesses is not good. So get the community to start filing class action lawsuits against the individual legislators and watch them freak. Oh, hello, Kissable. Oh, I understand, sweetie. We had to go live. We have to go live because when Prince Macam tries to break character, it can be a bitch. Because I like to hang on. And I mean, you know me, go hard and go deep. Absolutely, sweetie. But the smart thing to do is to get all of the drag queens and the drag kings and the businesses that house them, get them together and file a class action lawsuit. Start with the individual who proposed the bill, and then you work your way through legislation. Watch them panic when you start targeting them individually. It's cancel culture at its finest. Oh, thank you so much, Kissable. I'm glad you approve of the pictures I put in Discord. However, I've currently been building a brand new Discord where I can put up some very, very interesting pictures. There you go, sweetie. Start that way. And then, if you want to do that as well, find out the church that was backing this bill as well. Find the churches that backed the bill. And then start targeting them with class action lawsuits. Watch the tables turn. You have to attack them individually, separate them, divide and conquer. Oh, goodness. All hot and bothered, huh? That's where you begin. Start targeting the individuals who signed it. Absolutely. When they think they're about to lose, and then they lose, the public starts losing faith in them. Oh, well, nowhere to go except run and hide back in the local ponds where you belong. Oh, my trusty vape is right here. Well, sweetie, Addie, let me just put it to you like this. The best way to deal with this problem is if you let them get away with this, how long before the rest of the community starts feeling that pinch? Stop them before they can continue to attack the community. Because many years ago, before you all met me, I remember meeting a few drag queens that did the shows, and they were always worried about how they could lose their rights for doing those shows. I met one gentleman who did the drag shows, an amazing drag queen, wonderful performer. If he ever sees this, thank you so much for the inspiration. Put him and his wife had brand new cars, already had their kids' college paid for, and had a two-car garage house. You know, the house with the two-car garage, absolutely already paid for from doing drag shows. Hard working. Absolutely, sweetie. Which is why you have to fight back. Fight back in the court systems that they can't fight back in. Absolutely. I mean, I'm part of the community. And you all know when it comes to the alternate communities like the LGBTQ community, I can be a bit of a drag. Oh. Oh, Kissable, if you're wondering, in my vape, I've got a butterscotch custard today. And you all know I like a thick, creamy custard in my mouth. Uh, I've also got a disposable vape with a watermelon bubble gum. Absolutely. Well, it's so wonderful to see all of you tonight. I've been looking forward to it. Last week, my makeup artist was detained, had some things she had to deal with. So here we are. So, do you guys like my hair down? Or do you like it up? Oh, it does taste wonderful. It reminds me of this one time I was stripped down and, oh, never mind. But let's just say it was a custard bath for sure. I'm waiting for you all to have a big laugh about that. Well, thankfully, I haven't decided to wear a dog collar on stream, but if I did, that would just basically say that I like it rough. I'm wondering when Broken Mike's gonna show up, laughing at that. Poor Broken Mike. Every time I get going, he starts laughing uncontrollably. Oh, goodness. Well, if he's in the background, get up here. Oh, wonderful. By the way, seen the show. Loved it. Enjoyed it. It was as much fun as you can have with your clothes on, but then again, was I wearing clothes or not? Uh. Oh, why would you want to be in a dark room? I want to see it all. The name of the brand that I'm using right now is called Custard Queen. That's kind of funny. Custard Queen. Sounds like it should be one of those videos on Pornhub. Grand total of 8 likes. Be sure to share me out to everyone you know. Well, hello, Broken Mike. Poor Broken Mike, I thought. That's right, baby. Nothing wrong with a custard shower. You there, you there, you there. Anyhow. Be sure to get those cameras rolling. Oh, wait a minute. This is YouTube, not Pornhub. I am doing fantastic, feeling spicy as usual. Now, for the record, I have to ask, does my voice sound like it belongs on one of those 1-800 sex lines? Call me for a good time. 1-800-COME-SHOT. Be sure to have your credit card in one hand and your dong in the other. Well, hello, Apex Queen. Welcome to the live stream. Our lovely Alice. It's been a while, sweetie, but here we are. My makeup artist did my little heart right here because you all know I love to be X-rated. Absolutely. And if you've got that special someone that you're with today, be sure when that bedroom door closes to turn that heat up to an 11. I mean, after all, what's the sense of having the sweet side of romance if you don't have the spicy? Who's with me, ladies? We should control the spice in the bedroom, shouldn't we? There you go, baby. I mean, after all, my idea of safe sex is a padded headboard. That, or if you're really adventurous and have a waterbed, just yank the sheets off the waterbed, grease it up with baby oil, then at that point you need side rails. Absolutely. Well, not the slip and slide that most people would think about. Uh. Oh, sweetie, drop that stress at the front door of this stream. We're gonna have a good time. As much fun as you can have with your clothes on. Remember, this is YouTube, not Pornhub. And yes, I'm working on a Discord just for me. There's Mystical again. And so good to see you, Mystical. Mystical's got a GoFundMe for a tough situation you're dealing with, sweetie. Absolutely. If I was still doing $5 in a candy bar, I'd have to give you the $5. The candy bar's to shove in my mouth. Poor Mystical. Every time she comes into the live stream, I always end up saying something hilarious for her. Again, for the record, I think my voice belongs on one of those 1-800 sex lines. Oh, you're at work. Well, don't get into too much trouble. My voice belongs on one of those 1-800 sex lines. Call me for a good time. 1-800 come shot. Be sure to have your credit card in one hand and your dong in the other. And if you missed out on the BUW live stream, oh goodness. Well, tell him Auntie's, as soon as he comes into the world, he'll one day get to know all about Auntie's cinnamon. That's right. Any donation helps, Mystical. I've had a few donations right across my face. Oh, goodness. I'm so happy for you, too. Oh, absolutely. We won't even talk about that one time I was down on all fours. Oh, understandable. Understandable, Atlas. I was in and out of the stream. I was busy setting up the Discord. We're almost there. Everyone be sure to share out the stream to everyone you know. You all know I love to be shared. In this one, I've got a watermelon bubble gum. That's gum with a G, not a C. I don't think they have a flavor like that, do they? It's a cute little disposable babe. And that's how you look smoking hot. Oh, sweetie, there'll be a surprise for you tomorrow. Prince Magnum is going to be doing one of his Shades of Romance cooking videos. Well, live stream. He's going to live stream it for you all. I think it's going to be fun. I'll be somewhere in the background watching. He does all the sweet stuff while I talk the spicy. Who's with me, ladies? Don't we enjoy a little bit of spice? I mean, we all enjoy a little bit of spice, don't we? I know I do. Be sure to drop the link, sweetie. If I even have to, I'll go in and pin it. Not pin it down, but I do like to be pinned down occasionally. And if they get awfully rough with me when they pin me down, I end up saying, don't stop, don't stop. Oh, goodness. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. It might even be safe to say that a few people have accused me of helping with the idea of conception of a few children, listening to me too much. Oh, Alice, let's face facts. We all love sex. There's nothing wrong with enjoying sex. If enjoying sex makes me a hoe, then I'm a hoe. For that record, for that matter, if I was a gardener or a farmer, well, my favorite tool would be the hoe. If anyone ever ran up and knocked me over, would that be a hoe down? Oh, do tell, do tell. I haven't heard the newest stuff. No, I haven't heard about the All Elite Wrestling game. I do remember, though, one time, way back when I was a whole lot younger, I was actually at this party. We were watching one of the WrestleManias, and the next thing I know, some guy had my head between his legs, and then another one came up behind him, was pile driving me up and down. Before I knew it, I was being tag teamed. And then shortly after that, it was a battle royale to see who would come out on top. Poor Alice. She's dying there. Well, Alice, there was this one time that, well, I had this neighbor, and his son was turning 18. So, since his son was turning 18, I let his son and his friends have their way with me. Let's just say it was a party. There was a party in my mouth, and everyone was coming. It was quite the spicy sandwich with extra meat. And then a couple of weeks later, well, I had the dad. while his wife was asleep in the next room. Oops. Such a bad girl. I guess I should be spanked for that one. Oh, goodness. Everything will be fine, sweetie. Don't worry. You'll be just fine. So will my little nephew. Everything will work out just fine, sweetie. Oh, sweetie, I don't need makeup to be a hot, sexy little beast. Just like all of you ladies out there watching. You're already sexy little beast. Be sure whoever your other half is, grab hold of them and make them go, don't stop, don't stop. Oh, he's gonna be just fine, sweetie. I know everything will work out just the way it should. Oh, they're just running a scan on him, sweetie. Oh, goodness. Already talking up a storm. Will he be chatting off Auntie Cinnamon's ear? Well, hello, Danny. So good to see you. Danny also got to see some of my extra spicy pictures. Everyone knows that I'm such a bad girl. You should see me play Star Trek Online. I'm notorious for making the enemy suck phasers and swallow photon torpedoes. Take it, bitch, you know you like it. Right down your throat. I'm telling you, there needs to be a special Pokemon show. I'm tired of all the Pikachu stuff. I want to see a different detective. Instead of a Detective Pikachu, we need to see a Detective Squirtle. Who's with me? And then we can shorten it since everyone likes everything short like that. We can call him Dick. And then we can shorten Squirtle. We call him Dick Squirts. With his trusty partner, a Rhydon. We can call him Dick Ride-On. The detective chief we can call Dick Smoochum. The only Pokemon that I don't think we can make into a detective is Haunter. Be like, Dick Haunter. Sounds like you should take penicillin for that STD. Now I'm just wondering how many of you were laughing. And I pointed this out last live stream. Look at that girl, Misty. Oh, absolutely. I mean, we can have all sorts of fun with this. Well, if you look at the first few seasons of Pokemon, of all the things, you had that one girl, Misty, with two guys. I'm sure at some point she might have wanted some action. Be sandwiched between Ash and Brock while sucking on Pikachu's ear. It's long enough. She was deep throating Pikachu's ear. I'm sure of it. While being sandwiched between Ash and Brock. How many of you are dying uncontrollably with laughter? And with Dragonite, I mean, we can even flip flop it. We can call him Dragon Dick. Let's see how many of you are dying with laughter. Poor Kiss was laughing so hard she thinks she's about to go into labor. Oh, there it is. If you all are wondering, when I go to take a drag on my vape, I occasionally deep throat and it shoots what I want right down my throat. Poor Alice, she's probably dead with laughter. And if you're wondering, I used to work in all sorts of interesting professions before. I once worked on a race team. I was good at getting the nut off and catching the overflow. Oh, you do that, sweetie. Get something to eat and you gotta take care of you. I thank my makeup artist, Alex. She did an amazing job. Hello, country girl. Welcome to the live stream. I'm telling you, for me, I honestly believe that the first season of Pokemon was probably dirtier off camera. It was so dirty. Misty running around with those two guys. Oh, lurky turkey. Gobble gobble. Occasionally I'm. Oh, you're on Twitch. Well, sweetie, don't forget to drop the link in the chat. Now, Broken Mike, I must ask. Well, I don't. Sometimes I'm lurky turkey, but occasionally I've been known to choke a few chickens. Oh, it's all over my face. Last week I had a strawberry cream, so every time I took a shot from my vape, I guess you could say there was cream in my mouth. This week it's a custard in my mouth. A rich, thick custard. Now, the big question is at this point, how many of you were giggling or in uncontrollable laughter? Oh, we know you do. That's how you ended up in the condition that you're in. I bet you do. Oh, look, it's all over her face. Let me get you a towel. Well, we were able to figure that out, sweetie. This is how cinnamon looks extra spicy and awfully hot. We must get together sometime and play Fortnite. I'll be sure to make the enemy take the full load. There you go, sweetie. I want to get over there and show her some love. And I also encourage people to get into relationships. It's sometimes worth the risk. Even though I don't do relationships, I like to love them and leave them, or if you prefer, fuck them and forget them. It's like that one time, these 21 guys came over to see me, and I was like, I'm awfully tired. Send one of you home. But don't worry, I took care of him later. He ended up going, Don't stop. Don't stop. Afterwards, I was calling him my bitch. Well, hello, Corey. Welcome to the live stream. I'm your hostess, Cinnamon. This is Getting Spicy with Cinnamon here on the Prince Magnum channel. Oh, that's understandable, sweetie. I missed all of you while I was away for those 2 years. I mean, of course, I made my way into other areas, but here we are, back again. All of us enjoying a good time. As much fun as we can have with our clothes on. Oh, I missed all of you. And of course, you all had a big laugh whenever I would come into your live streams. Oh, someone take care of the riffraff. Hello, Kevin Myers. Welcome to the live stream. You all know it's time to get spicy with Cinnamon. I have a brand new vape, Kevin. Should see it. It's filled with a butterscotch custard. Absolutely kissable. And for the record, I'm one of those ones that I believe that sex on TV doesn't hurt unless you fall off. I have a butterscotch custard in here. What's interesting about that is I guess you could say there's a custard going in my mouth. Rich and creamy, extra dreamy. Uh. Okay, sweetie. Oh, Kevin. You know that I tease with everyone. I gotta tease with everyone, sweetie. It's my nature. You all wouldn't have me any other way. Now, since you have a sweetheart, be sure that, well, just remember my important advice. My idea of safe sex is a padded headboard. Unless you have a waterbed, then you yank the sheets off and lube it up with baby oil. Then at that point you need side rails. Gives new meaning to slip and slide, doesn't it? Oh, absolutely. 4 a.m., 5 a.m. There's not enough hours in the day for excitement. I mean, after all, it's your body enjoying. Absolutely. I knew what you meant, sweetie. Well, Alice, be sure that when you come back on, drop the link. I knew what you meant, sweetie. And sometimes we gotta take a moment and step back and straighten out what's going on in life, and then we come back and do our thing. I mean, while I was away, I was able to get all new content and new ideas. I mean, occasionally I show up on Star Trek Online, make the enemy suck on a phaser and swallow photon torpedoes. I mean, who doesn't like Star Trek? My flagship is known as the Luscious Girl. And then I've got another ship called the Bad Girl. And then there's one called the Naughty Girl. And then I've got the Dominatrix Girl and the Glazed Girl. As you can tell, I've got quite a few ships in Star Trek Online. I even got one called the Dirty Girl. So wait a minute, Alice. Oh, never mind. I'm not sure if you're ready for that joke. But then again, if you're there eating, does that mean you're shoving something in your mouth? Uh, I'm sorry, I couldn't help it. I had to tease you. You know I loved you. Unfortunately, it's not cross-platform. I wish it was. Unless you play on PC. And we all know I'm not exactly PC, but I guess you can say that I am. And we will be bringing back the Try Not to Laugh challenges with me on Fortnite. You can catch me there. Alice, you know I loved you. Think the world of you, sweetie. Oh, absolutely. How many of you will survive a Try Not to Laugh challenge with me? Or better yet, I have to try to make you laugh. Go hard, go deep. Don't stop. Don't stop. And for the record, just so you all know, I've been with a few different types out there. You know, because I talk about turning up the heat in the bedroom. I've been known to enjoy a police officer or two. They know how to use their nightsticks. Oh, there you go. I like a police officer. They know how to use a nightstick. Uh, and I like firefighters. They do have longer hoses. And there's something to be said about a male nurse. They know how to make you swallow their stethoscope. And since we're talking about professions, I've also been in a maintenance department. I was good at cleaning out the pipes. I'm just wondering how many of you are dying with laughter on that. Oh, people are gonna hate, but that's okay. They can hate all they want. They're just jealous I get more action than they do. For some of those haters, the only action they ever get, the only excitement they ever get is when their finger breaks through the toilet paper. I'm waiting for you all to laugh at that. Oh, Alice, I love you too, sweetie. So you were all stressed out when you got here, and here you are now, having a great time, enjoying yourself. How do you feel, sweetie? Let us face facts. We have a great time here, don't we? As much fun as we can have with our clothes on. After all, Prince Magnum talks about the sweet side of romance. I talk about the other side. And we all like the other side of romance. Absolutely. Oh, goodness. I've missed you too, Megan. And yes, I'm back on TikTok too. Oh, here we go. Megan, I got a brand new vape. When I deep throat it, it shoots what I want right down my throat. Oh, how you've missed that. It's so good to see you, Megan. Currently, right now, inside of my vape, I'm enjoying a butterscotch custard. And you all know I like a thick custard going into my mouth. Spit or swallow, bitch. Swallow, waste not, want not. Oh, there you go, sweetie. Oh, how is my baby? How is my little nephew doing there, Megan? How's he doing? Do tell. Oh, wonderful. And if you're ever wondering, Megan, we got the cinnamon merch, finally. It's so good to see you, sweetie. I was hoping you would be able to be here. And for those that don't know, Megan's another one of my sweet lady friends. So gorgeous. Such a beautiful woman. I think the world of her. Of course, I have yet to meet any of you ladies that wasn't gorgeous. I use a ton of makeup to look good, but I look good without the makeup. Oh, thank you, sweetie. I look good without the makeup, but I look really good with the makeup. But occasionally my makeup gets messed up. Usually it has something to do with this. Oh, oh yeah. Absolutely, Alice. It's so wonderful that you're here. Oh, Megan's dead. Dead with laughter. Megan, we were talking about earlier about how I think my voice belongs on one of those 1-800 sex lines. Call me for a good time. 1-800 come shot. Be sure to have your credit card in one hand and your dong in the other. Okay, sweetie, I'll try to keep the party going until you get back. It's so good that all of you could make it in here. And everyone's having such a laugh. And oh, absolutely. Well, at one time, Megan, I used to work on a mechanics racing team. I was good at getting the nut off and catching the overflow. You all better be thankful I wasn't the one that wrote that book where the red fern grows. The dogs would have had interesting names. They would have been named instead of Old Dan and Little Ann, it had been Old Creamer and Little Screamer. Which I guess is a far cry better than Little Creamer and Old Screamer. MILF, anyone? MILF. It does the body good. Oh, you take care of you, Alice. You know we love you, sweetie. So now that we've had a huge laugh about me working on a racing team, yes, do eat something, take care of you. There's only one of you. And that brings to mind one of the most important messages that I have for all of you. Every stream, I try to remind all of you, just be you, whoever that is. As long as you don't hurt anyone or yourself, remember, you out there are one of a kind, and there can only be one of you. So be the best you can be. Absolutely, sweetie. Grand total of 10 likes. Be sure to share me out to everyone you know. Poor Broken Mike, he's probably dead right now. He'd be in the chat if he could. Oh, he is laughing so uncontrollably right now. He'll never be able to watch Pokemon the same again. I mean, after all, he's probably sitting there thinking, I can't get that image out of my head. Misty being sandwiched between Brock and Ash while sucking Pikachu's ear. Deep throating for that matter. His ears are long enough. Why not? I mean, picture it in your head. As she's doing it, Pikachu grabs hold of the back of her head. Pikachu. Right now, Micah's dead with laughter. Like, Cinnamon, where do you come up with this shit? I'm waiting for Mike's reaction. I know he's in the background. He's probably fumbling to try to put something in. Last week we had people putting dad jokes in there, and I had to confess. And there it was. I had to confess. The only dad jokes I had, and the only dad jokes I knew was when I would be on all fours. Give it to me, Daddy. Let's see how many of you are laughing uncontrollably. Just waiting to see your response. Kissable's dead right now, laughing uncontrollably. Grand total of 10 likes. Be sure to share me out. And be sure to touch that like button if you haven't. I hear the like button's kind of a dirty little whore. And touch it and it might go, And if it doesn't, YouTube, get on that. Do you know how many of you would be smashing that like button to hear it moan? I know I would. Like, that like button's such a dirty little whore. Who's going to be looking forward to my TikToks later? Y'all know I'm going to have some fun. Right now, the chat's quiet. Everyone's too busy laughing. We come in here and we tell some dirty jokes. We have some fun. Harmless fun. Adult humor goes a long ways, doesn't it? Don't worry, I won't get too naughty with this one. This looks kind of like a soda bottle, doesn't it? This reminds me of this one time. Oh, this is YouTube, not Pornhub. Everyone's too busy laughing right now. Oh goodness, what's the new nickname? Curious and Curious. And for the record, if I was a garden tool, I'd be a hoe. And who doesn't like to, you know, what farmer doesn't like to get a hoe in their hand and plant seeds? Oh. Now, how many of your boys were whacking off to Laura Croft in the early days of Tomb Raider? Oh, goodness. They were playing with their joysticks for certain. They were on shady websites looking at Laura Croft, playing with their joysticks. You can even tell them I said so. Country girl is dying with laughter right now. They're very happy, huh? They'll save that for the spank bank later. Watch, they'll moan your name and not even tell anyone. Oh, goodness. Why not? Well, it's not like you're going to be there. Which brings to mind, if their monkey's bad, do they spank them? Just remember, it's only bad until it starts chafing. Oh, sweetie, let it come out. Be yourself. Don't worry about your accent. I think it makes you look cute. I mean, you've heard what Prince Magnum says. Right now, you're giggling to all no end. Country Girl admits to me, yes, he loves you for who you are, sweetie. As it should be. And if you're all wondering, Country Girl actually is absolutely, sweetie. Country Girl has openly admitted that she's from Russia. And you'll hear Prince Magnum say, well, I've never been to Russia, but I've been in Russia. It's like one of his ongoing jokes. And of course, everyone dies with laughter. Sweetie, there's nothing wrong with enjoying what you enjoy. It's absolutely good that you enjoy. Oh, I stole it fair and square. I guess that means you get to go around saying there was a native, that you're not Native American, but now you've got some Native American in you. There you go. Of course, and at that point, we can even say that he knows how to make Russian cream. I'm wondering how many people are now dead with laughter on that one. And we know that Broken Mike is somewhere in the background dying with laughter. He can't even type at the moment. What are you doing with your hands? Well, he probably loses it every time now when I go to use my vape. I mean, with my vape, I mean, at least I don't scream out, I can't believe it's not man butter from the pump. Now, the big question is how many of you are laughing that much more uncontrollably? I have to pause in between all of that. Make sure that y'all catch your breath for just a moment before I start in again. Oh, and since we were talking about video games earlier, I got told that I could not have a dog as a mascot on my bridge because I wanted to name the dog Stain. So every time I called the dog, it would be come Stain, come Stain. Well, what can I say? I always joke about the things that we can understand and the things that we do. I mean, sex is funny. We can all understand it. And I mean, let's face facts. When it comes to sex, have you seen some of the faces you make whenever you're having sex? Sex is funny. I know everyone's even laughing at that. It's like, Cinnamon, you just keep going with these jokes. Oh, goodness. Be sure to practice your porn face. And you know what they say, practice makes perfect. Uh. Watermelon bubblegum. That's with a G, not a C. Right now, everyone's dead. Like I'm dead, Cinnamon. How could you do this? Well, I know some of you that later on, brains will be splattered all over headboards. Because you, well, never mind. I think you can figure it out. Just remember, be sure to get extra padding. Padded headboard. You know, my idea of safe sex. Angel, you're not. Your horns are holding up your halo, sweetie. Absolutely. Oh, I've got to do this one for you. Dragonberry ice. Okay? Oh, goodness. Your halo is an anklet at this point. Black Dragon Ice in this one. Or Drag Queen Ice. So every time I take a hit on it, I'd look at Country Girl and do this number. Oh, that's so much better. She's like, you went and done it, didn't you? You know, you went and done that. Now she can't even look at anything Dragonberry the same again. Because she automatically thinks Drag Queen Berry. Which is actually my last name, Cinnamon Berry. It's my name. Let's see how many of you are dead with laughter. Getting close to my 2 hour mark. I'm just curious how many of you are dead with laughter? How many of you feel better after being here and having a few good laughs? Forgot about the world for a little while. Sometimes we forget how difficult the world is out there. We have to have a good laugh to feel better about it. I know that's how it works for me. A good laugh and people feeling better about the world. Actually, it says on my end that it's 11 likes. Wonderful. Again, be sure to share me out to everyone you know. You all know I love to be shared. Bring a friend, or two, or three, whatever gets you going. Let's see how many of you are still laughing. How many are still here? Give me a show of hands. Oh, there you go, sweetie. I may blow smoke out from my vape, but don't worry, I do swallow. Oh, goodness. Everyone's been having so much fun. As much fun as you can have with your clothes on. But then again, you may not be wearing clothes, I don't know. again. I've missed having these special live streams with all of you. Remember when we used to do this weekly? We'd have so much fun. And there was always going to be people out there that will come in here and talk trash. There's always going to be people like that that do those sort of things. We ignore them. The haters can hate all they want. Thank you for the watch time. Because at day's end, I know who I am. And I enjoy being me. All of you out there, go be you. And that's how this works. And just be the best you can be. I don't worry too much. I enjoy life to the fullest, as I urge all of you to do. Life is too short to not to enjoy. And I know many of you have taken that message from me. I hope each and every one of you enjoy life to the fullest. It's too short. Too short. So, we're getting close to the end of the live stream. Absolutely. We're only a tick on the clock of time for this world. Make each second count. Well, at least that's how I feel about it. Absolutely. I love that saying. Love it. Love it, sweetie. So wonderful. We do have a good time in here, don't we? We have as much fun as we can. And don't worry, I'll be sure to put up some spicy tickety talks for you. And if you all decide, I'll be sure to put on the stitch part so you can do your own little stitches with it. You know how much fun we'll have with that? I know I will. I remember the one time Megan, who was here earlier, she stitched one of my TikToks, made all the difference in the world for me. Few of you have done that over the past few years. Of course, I've stitched a few of yours. That's always so much fun. You never know what I'm going to say or do. But it's so wonderful to see you all today. So we do need to do, as some people might say, pay the bills. Get over to Teespring and get over to Patreon. Teespring, I've got my own merch. Oh, yes. Merchandise on Teespring. Who doesn't love the idea of cinnamon merch? And of course, there's Prince Magnum stuff. Whoop-de-doo. Absolutely. And of course, for Patreon, some of that stuff goes into the project cars, but some of it'll go into my makeup. So I can look sexy for all of you. Absolutely. You've got to get some cinnamon merch. It's cute. It's absolutely cute. I think you'll enjoy it. It's got this gorgeous looking gem heart breaking through a chain saying, "Be yourself and break free," or something to that effect. It's so cute. Get over there and check it out. Hoodies and cups, and I need to get me one of my own cups, don't I? I mean, I do like this cup. It's cute. Again, it's so wonderful to see all of you. So we do need to let out for the evening. Again, before we go, let's go over a couple of things. Be sure to be yourself, no matter who that is. Always remember, though, not to hurt yourself or anyone else. After that, just be the best you can be. Also, as a reminder, if you're in a relationship, turn the heat up to an 11. As long as there is a willing partner, or two or three. It's not my place to tell you what to do in the bedroom. And as always, ladies, do remember, be the queen in your bedroom. After all, if you give up your rights in the bedroom, how long before you end up having other rights taken away? Keep the rights in the bedroom. Be the queen in that bedroom. You should, after all, it's your body. And that brings us to the spot where I get to say to all of you, get out there and work on a project. I don't care what it is. Just do something with yourselves. Remember, idle hands and a creative mind, they make horrible bedfellows. If you have a sweetheart, do something hot and spicy with them today. And as always, for every last one of you out there, no one out there has told you that they love you today. Cinnamon does. God bless you, and have a happy 24. Thank you.